going on, all my Pathfinders out there, and welcome back for another video all on mindset and the law of attraction, how it all works. So, what we're looking at now is something called making peace. Positively making peace. So what this is about taking I'm gonna beat around the bush, possibly a shitty situation, yeah? And forcing the positive. I'm not talking about forcing kind of like rose petals to bloom from them. I'm talking about really learning the life lessons from them that is really going to help you, support you, make you grow, help your development, and so you see the bigger picture. And normally the bigger picture is a brighter one. This situation, this is really effective now of basically pulling out positivity from negative situations. We've spoken about finding the positives that are around you that happen constantly and highlighting them. We've talked about in other videos about being more positive and finding the positive that explains you. And then we talked about knowing the people in your life that help support that positivity as well. But this is about having that, like I said, that shitty situation that has kicked you straight in between the legs. Yeah? Ladies, metaphorically. You know? Writing it down, feeling the emotions behind them, and then saying to your brain, with this situation, what can it teach me? Can't happen for all situations. Really hard to make it happen, to make this work for a lot of situations, but not impossible. Let's say your situation here, my partner cheated on me multiple times throughout our relationship over the last 3 years, and I've just found out about it, and he's just left me for someone else, or Dave just left me for someone else. It's really wrong of me to say he then, weren't it? Like blokes only cheat. But that might be the situation. It's going to hurt you. The positives. It has given me the opportunity to look at what I might have done wrong in the relationship. Not to force him to cheat, but to look at behaviours that I did in the relationship that I didn't really like when I was doing them. Potentially, that might be one of them. It might be, it has shown me the types of behaviour, or it's shown me characteristics of someone who's physically trying to hide infidelity. It might even be turning around and saying, it's showing me not to be so open to people so early on, so quickly, and so trusting. It has shown me that they must prove themselves to me, but me not to put impossible blockades in the way so they can't prove it to me. It will be hard to do. But as long as it is just and doesn't stop you from enjoying another relationship in the future, it doesn't make you paint the new person with the same brush as your ex. Because trust me, done it all. One t-shirt, wanted vengeance on an ex and destroyed the relationship that I was having at the time. Or I should say, did my damage. You know, done all of that. But I've also seen the shitty situation, done this practice, and it has made me do the best outcome for the bigger picture that is involved. And it has made me every day get up, not wallow so much, but know what is happening leads me forward, not backwards. But guess what? With these types of practices, as you grow from these positive experiences that you are drawing out of the negative situation, you grow. And if for some strange reason your paths cross again, let's hope and pray the other person's developed as well, because their previous actions, if that's how they act now, you're going to be impenetrable. You're going to see it from a mile off and just go, don't think so. What do you think? I was born yesterday. There's no shame in falling. There's no shame in having someone cheat on you. There's no shame in it. The shame comes if you take them back and they promise that they'll be different and they do it again, and you simply ignore the characteristic traits that they're constantly doing, constantly. I can't say constantly enough in that sentence, because if someone's going to constantly do their behaviours and you're going to go, oh, I can't see him, I really can't see him. I'm not saying you welcome it or you bring it on yourself, but you are the reason why you're going to feel like crap at the end of it. You could simply say at that point, oh, you'll think you haven't taken me for a mug, you get right on out of it. Because it's reacting to those situations properly, not burying your head in the sand, that builds your confidence, that builds your strength, and makes you look at yourself in the mirror and go, you know what, you're strong, because this still hurts, but this is what had to happen. Shitty situation, what are you going to learn from it, just as long as it doesn't shut down the opportunity to move on? I know people that have done this exercise in the wrong way and they've gone, my partner cheated on me, I'm never going to trust anyone again, the next person that comes along I'm going to constantly make them prove to me that that I should trust them. And then what you do is you end up punishing this person, but you end up punishing a new person because of what you want to do to this person. Where are you going? Why are you on your phone for? Let me have a look at your phone. No, you should let me look at your phone. Now you look nuts. Now you look like the person who's tipping them over the edge and pushing them away. I'm talking about making characteristics strong. So if they do a situation that you don't quite like, you have the strength and courage to go, can I have a chat? My strength and courage in this situation is, I've had this before in my past, and I've just seen this characteristic trait. I may have spotted it incorrectly, but it's just because I'm a bit on my guard. Can you please try and confirm for me that I've got it wrong? Because I don't want to have got it right. If you have done something wrong, or you're thinking of doing something wrong, come clean to me now, we can deal with it between me and you. And that doesn't instantly mean I'm going to leave, but it does mean me and you need to have a talk. Let's see where we go from here, because if you want to do the dirty on me, then there's issues, there's problems. This is what I'm talking about, that's strength. That's you not letting someone take you for a mug. Not going, they put their phone in the corner, they don't normally do that. Probably cheating on me, scumbag. You get out, you do it, but let me look at your phone, what you're doing, I've seen this before. It's not strength. That's you acting like a fool. You want to call someone out on their characteristic? Allow them to prove you wrong. By going up to them respectfully and respectfully telling them, and allowing them to be an adult and allowing you to be an adult, and then see what happens. So your shitty situation, and write down the positives that's going to allow you to grow and develop, so you can have that type of confronting characteristics of sitting down like a human being, like an adult, spotting something, potentially linking it, and allowing the other person to know what's going on up there. And then you'll be able to see characteristics how they're really going to play. Because then if they're still secretive and not wanting to, then you can simply turn around with respect and with strength and say, you know what, there's just something here that's not for me, so I think we just best leave it. That is strength. And I wouldn't mind you don't end up screaming off and flying off the handle, thinking that you know better. Because guess what, we can all be wrong. And living the elite lifestyle means, guess what, you can be wrong. And you can hold your head up high like a champion when you are wrong. Because it ain't going to happen often. Balance. It's all about balance. It's positively make peace with your situation for you, but for the best situation for you to move on. You can do that, you won't ever be stuck. See you later.